Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Kamavinga, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Rabiot. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right, but Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Conte. France have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dembele, can he spark a counter here? Kante with the slide tackle there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's well spotted. France have reclaimed it. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Picked out brilliantly. He rises! Just off target.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Chouameni picks it up from the goal kick. Foot in. France still without a single shot on target. It's a searching pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chouameni does really well there, he is strong. Now try to spin that positively, I certainly can't. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Camavinga. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Kante attempts a clearance. Knocks it into space. Oh, this looks sharp. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play.
Oh, and he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That is good alertness. Now it's Rabiot. Now, can they get him away? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Rabiot, played out wide. Kante. Ball driven towards the far post. And he can clear it away. Oh, some tackle that. Thuram. Saliba. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Rabiot cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Lovely pass. Shot at goal! It's in!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, it's come to nothing. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Que tout le monde accueille chaleureusement nos joueurs sur le terrain.
Here we go again.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hernandez spots it and intercepts. That's a super give and go. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! That'll be a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Flings in across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Out towards the flank, hangs one in. Rabiot getting this one clear. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Spread out to the left. Good read, needed to be. Chouameni. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And a shot! Koundé getting this one clear. Rabiot. He's in a great position here. And he's heaved it away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Dembele. Doué. He has a look up. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Changement pour la France. Le
Size really
14,
matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 18, le numéro 24, le numéro 12. Changement en cours.
And he's taking no chances there. Chouameni. Thuram. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. Conte. Oh, he's got a sign of goal. He's had a shot! He's scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Takes a shot! Chouameni. Zaire Emery. Now it's Mbappe. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chouameni. And it's Zaire Emery. Some really good ball movement. Big chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
France are looking to go forward now. Mbappe, he is onto this. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Hernandez into the last 5 minutes. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hernandez. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zaire Emery. Looking for a runner. Now it's Thuram.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. France were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, the tone for this... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice-looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Foden. Mbappe. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. In with the challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Rabiot. He's got away. Great ball, and he's in here. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Camavinga. And he's in on goal. Doué! Still goalless. And here's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Kovacic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this little guy, Rico Lewis, might not be tall in stature, Peter, but I love the way he's able to shift around the pitch now and adapt to different systems. Obviously, he began his career as a right-back, but more and more now we're seeing him drift into midfield. And he's actually become a very neat and tidy passer in shifting the ball about. And I think he's going to go on to be a much stronger version of what we see now.
OK, interesting. And that was very necessary. It'll be a throw-in. Vardiol has it in a wide position. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Dembele takes control of it and he's on the move. Doué has it out wide and in space. Dembele. That's a decent clearance. Doué cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Aimed beyond the defence. Doué picks it up out wide. He's in a great position here. Bernardo Silva. So what can they make of this? Bernardo Silva. Knocks it into space. Strokes it back. Camavinga tries to pass it through. Now it's Camavinga. And he's there to retrieve. And he shoots! Oh, that is very close.
Rabiot brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
There they go, hunting again.
And here's Haaland, and it's Reinders. Guardiola. Looking to go deep. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Kovacic. Passing nice and neat. Shoots! A skipper's goal!
Listen, you don't get lucky in doing what he just has. It comes from an inner desire and competitiveness to work on the moments that can elevate his game and this game.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Oh, what has happened here? Reinders tries a cross.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lewis. Kovacic. And the first half is done. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Guardiola. And now the breakaway. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rabiot. Dembele looking to run onto it. He's picked his way through. So much time and space here. Shot! Sticks it away! Mbappe, he's away. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Dembele is behind this one, and this an opportunity to pull level. Got to be quick to recover this. That is lovely. And it's going to be another throw.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hernandez. Great ball if he can get there. Hernandez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's Dembele! That's really well cleared. He's had it taken off him. And that's been won straight back. And it's Rabiot. Tries to play it through. A lot of space ahead of him. And a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Lewis did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... Goes for goal! They did it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
It's played through for him. And he's heaved it away. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Moved on forwards. Rodri. That's good running with the ball. Dembele. Oh, well played. Rabiot gets a foot in here. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Camavinga. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Looking for a runner.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Kovacic. And it's Camavinga. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he welcomes it in. Oh, important interception.
2 added minutes has
Kovacic.
been indicated.
Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Chance for a shot! He has done it! Deep into injury time! There was no... And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolute... Haaland! Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and Foden! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, a breakthrough already. Lewis. He's found some space. And he's heaved it away. And that's another throw. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Camavinga.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's worked it through. Look at Dembele. Oh, shooting chance! This time, surely! Well, there's the clearance. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bernardo Silva has created one goal already. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. And the shot's on here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's Dembele.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Reinders. Guardiol. Played into space. Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Gundogan. Rodri. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Dembele. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gundogan is there to clear. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Foden looking to add to his goal. Reinders. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Dembele. And that has been cleared. That has ended up in no man's land. Doué. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doué! It's in! France are back on level terms. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe! Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. That's a decent clearance. France have their second corner now. Akanji attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koundé gets across to intercept that. And it's Doué. Can he get it through? Reinders. Gundogan. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Reinders. Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, can he get onto this?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Reinders.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Now it's Foden. Upamecano powering forward here. Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Akanji cuts out the pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Haaland. Now who's going to be first to this? Bernardo Silva. And here's Foden. Camavinga. Well, that looks a decent ball. No way through. Oh, easy pickings there. Chouameni. Good ball, good take. And it's Gundogan. Chouameni has given away a free kick. Foden. Lewis puts them all in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Dembele charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's come in hard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out for a throw. Chouameni. Well-timed, excellent interception. Haaland. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Nice interception, well-timed. Looking to play him in. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Conte. Oh, that's a key interception. Reinders. And this is Dembele. Now Gundogan. Koundé makes the interception. And that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué has got himself a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot.
Number 16, Rodri. Number 25, Akanji. Number 20, Bernardo Silva.
And it's Chouameni.
Number 47,
It's a searching pass,
Phil Foden.
and
Coming on the
he's straight
field,
offside.
Number 32.
Don't you just love the
Phillips.
level of intensity
Number
here?
5,
Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how
Number
it should be.
29, Number 7, Alban Mamouche. Substitution.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cherki. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mamouche. Chouameni does well to get it back. Nicely shaped ball. He's in plenty of space here. Camavinga could try cutting inside here. Oh, what has happened? Chance for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Goes without saying, that was poor. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a look and place it forward. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it. Thuram! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. Goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. Keeper's dealt with that.
Added minute has been indicated.
Now the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That's a little off target. Nicely weighted ball. Cherki. There will be 4 extra minutes. Looking for options for movement. He has a look up. Pinches it off him. Upamecano gets good distance on it. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's really well cleared. Rodri. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And he's gone backward here. Bernardo Silva. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's heaved it away. Passes short and sharp. No goals as yet. Good ball, good take. Gundogan. Lewis. Haaland. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Gundogan. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Lewis. Well, that pass isn't the best. Probing pass. Now it's Doué. Doku.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. He read that really well and stopped it.
That has ended up in no man's land. Chouameni. Now it's Haaland. We expected better, and so did he. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Rodri. And Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. Strokes it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That has not gone well. Rabiot tries to pass it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Doku. Now that's well seen too. Rabiot. And here's the chance to counter. Floated through. Ederson is there, and he can get that clear.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He's a sharp little ball here, and he cuts out the supply. Koundé, and the counter is on. And it's Rabiot. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well timed, excellent interception. Doué wriggles his way through. Doué! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
There will be 1 minute added
We are
time.
into overtime. Looking for options for movement. And there is the half-time whistle. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Now it's Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that was vital.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Dembele. Doué, he is onto this. Oh, he's been caught on. He's had a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Referee's given a throw. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Hernandez cuts out the pass. 60 minutes played. Now it's Gundogan.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Doku. Some resolute defending there. Rabiot. And that is a little undercooked. Doku. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Saliba gets rid without sophistication. And it's Lewis. Oh, sweet feet. And the counter-attack is on for France. Mbappe has it in a wide position.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Doku. Number 19,
Mathias Nunes.
Gundogan. Number 20,
Rodri.
Bernardo Silva. Number 47, Phil Foden.
Just a quarter of an hour to
Coming
play.
on the field,
Well
number
played, that
26,
has snuffed out the danger.
Savinho. Number 29,
Marmouche.
number 27, Mathias Nunes.
Shot could be on.
Number 7,
Tries to play. Big chance!
Substitution.
Should have equalised.
Haaland was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Very nicely done. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That is lovely.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Good-looking ball. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Lewis swings in across. Keeper has taken decisive action.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Two added minutes.
Well, that's
has been
beautifully
indicated.
weighted. Rodri, Cherki, Marmouche, he's cut it out. Colomboani. So that's it, it is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.